Hi there, today I'm going to show you 5 examples of the AI ally in Anytype. Now it's currently called Bobrick, and it's basically a user that you invite into your space that you can start chatting with. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how you could use Bobrick to clean up your space. The prompt that I used is search this channel and find any properties that are duplicate or similar. And it came back with this. It said, I found 8 issues. So some of them are exact duplicates. So I had 2 assignee properties. And then I also had some that were different names and forms. And so it did say, do you want me to fix any of these, rename, consolidate, or flag specific ones for deletion? Just so you know, right now, you cannot actually do deletions or merging using the AI ally. That is a limitation at the moment. I'm not sure if that will change in the future. So if you do want to clean up your space, you would have to go back and delete things manually. The next thing I want to show you is how I used Bobrick to create a bunch of objects based on a schedule. And it linked all of those objects together, saved a ton of time. Basically, I recreated another video that Anytype has when the MCP Model Context Protocol came out in 2025. They showed an example where they had a schedule and they were able to create a bunch of objects just from a text prompt. So here you can see I've got all that schedule here in text, and then I asked right here, based on the schedule, create 3 new types. I want a talk, a speaker, and an organization, and then create objects in each type. Let's look at talks. We've got, here is the title of the presentation, and then here is the speaker. What's nice about this is the speaker is another object that's already linked, and you can see it's got backlinks to the talk as well as the organizations that this speaker is a part of. Let's take a look at, so you can see the speakers. So it's got all the speakers here and the organization they're with. And then if you look at the organization, again, the name of the organization, and it has a backlink to the speaker from that schedule. Okay, the next 3 things I'm going to show you are mini apps. And basically it's an embedded block on an object. And here is the prompt that I used for the workout tracker. So it says, create a mini app that tracks my workouts. I want to see a weekly overview that displays the workout type, duration in minutes, distance, target muscle group, weight, and repetitions. So it went through and it found the workouts that I already had logged in Anytype and then built a little dashboard. Let me show you first what the objects look like. So here I have my workout type. So I have logged a start time and end time, and then all the numbers that I wanted. So distance, weight, repetitions. And just so you know, this is all fictional. This is not my real fitness data. Let's take a look at what the mini app produced. And let's open this. So here is the workout tracker. It's on its own object and really nice format. It gives me filters for each week. So I can press up here. Also filters for strength versus cardio. You can see that it very nicely pulled statistics that would be super useful to me. So for the week, I've got 5 sessions. You can see here the duration was automatically calculated from my start and stop times, and all of these were also calculated based on a sum of everything for the week. I did try more prompting to get it to refresh and to log workouts, but unfortunately, while the refresh does work, the log workout gave me a pop-out screen, but this actually didn't work. The next 2 apps were requests from one of our community members, Z. So here is a timeline view of projects that are in progress. Here are the projects. I have a status for all of them, as well as a start date and an end date. And then they are tagged by, whether they're business, school, or personal. Here is the project timeline. So you can see here, they're color coded by the tag that it had. And then here at the bottom, it also tells me how many days left are for each project. Down here, you can see here is the source code for it. And then the last one I'm going to show you is the year at a glance. So here is the prompt that I use. Create a mini app that displays a year at a glance. Show each month in a vertical layout with each day of the month as a row. Populate the rows with the task object type for the corresponding due date. Okay, so here's a task name, the due date, and I have a short description for each of these tasks. So here is the mini app, and you can see it looks like a customized planner. So up here, you can click on any of these links and it will just bring you down to that specific date. And when you click here, it pops up with a little inline with more description for you here. Now there is a way to create clickable links so that you don't just get a pop-up, you actually get a link that opens the object. However, I did not get around to testing that. You can find out more in the Anytype community. Some of our other community members have been sharing a lot, and that is not the website forum, that's actually the Anytype channel. So I will leave a link below if you want to join that Anytype channel.